Во седишното на Европскиот парламент во Брисел разговарам со европратеникот Стелиос Колуглу, инаку пратеник од кандидиран од грчката Сириза. Сега во опозиција до неодамна владеачка партија. Mr. Koluglu, last time when I had you in front of the camera, you were pretty much optimist about the prospect and the perspective of the region within European integration processes. Do you think that you failed?
Yes, I think I underestimated the micro thinking of the main European politicians like Macron, you know, playing short-term political games, you know, and not taking into account the general interest in the European Union. And the general interest of the European Union say that Northern Macedonia must be a member of the European Union, and the negotiations must start immediately.
So, what's your understanding of the Macron decision not to allow Macedonia and North Macedonia and Albania to start the negotiation? European Council in October.
He's an Ottoman-like Pazar, as we say in the Balkans, like a cheap negotiation between Macron and Germany, you know. He's asking some things for Germany. Germany does not want to give him. Germany wants the Northern Macedonia and Albania to start negotiations. So he's playing this Pazar game. And also there is another problem that he's flirting with his electorate and the nationalistic electorate within France. They don't want Muslims, Albanians, but they don't have any idea what they are talking about. They're not well informed, the citizens. But so Macron playing, no, we don't want more Muslims, we don't want more strangers, foreigners, etc. This is politically profitable. That's what he's doing.
But at least we have opened a large debate on enlargement. Here in the European Parliament there was a debate about the prospect of enlargement in the AFET, in the Committee of Foreign Affairs. So what's next?
What's next?
What's next with enlargement? I mean, what's the way out?
Well, I think, first of all, Northern Macedonia deserves start negotiations immediately. Second, this veto from the French government must be reversed, and we have to start negotiations. I'm still quite optimist, you know, provided that the European leadership finally it will realize what's going on. Because North Macedonia and the government of Mr. Zaev have made a lot of efforts. They displayed courage, you know. They displayed political, political vision. And at the end, what we're doing, we're throwing a small but country, but a proud country, as every country in the all over the world in the region. So we're throwing a proud country in a political chaos, in a political turmoil. What is this?
Do you think that this decision of the non-decision of the European Council, October Council, is going to be reversed in the foreseeable future?
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be reversed. I think this is our desire. This is the desire of the big majority of the European Parliament, with the exception of the far right. They don't want anymore. They don't care about Europe, etc. But yes, so I think most of the leaders of the European Union, they want that. So if Mr. Macron must reconsider his decision. Mr. Macron must realize that the good old days of the colonialism have ended. So you cannot play with the future small nations as proud as France.
As one of the big supporter of Prespa agreement, as you were, do you think that the Prespa agreement is in stake if North Macedonia is not able to start the negotiation, having in mind that somehow the referendum was very much, not somehow, but very much linked with the European perspective of North Macedonia?
Yes, probably. I don't know how much it is at stake, but the stability of the Western Balkans, for sure, it is at stake, you know. And we need in the European Union a stable Western Balkans. We don't need political turmoil. We do not need conflicts. We don't need refugees from wars and classes, more refugees coming to Europe. We want a stable Western Balkans, and that's why I think it's very important to stick with the agreement. I don't think the agreement itself is in great danger, but of course, you know, the agreement is just a piece of paper. What we need to establish conducts, to improve our conducts, to change the school books, you know, having more economic and friendship relations, and this is for this is it's what is needed is also two governments in Athens and in Skopje
Willing to implement.
Yes.
Okay. One last question. You crashed with your opponents from Nea Demokratia during the adoption of the Prespa agreement in the public debate in Greece. So, what's your comment? What's your opinion? How Nea Demokratia now, as a ruling party, how they deal with the Prespa agreement?
Well, what New Demokratia was doing is the definition of demagogy and populism. You know, they were saying one thing internationally here in the European Parliament. They were saying no, well, don't worry, we're for the agreement, but we're playing here. And they were saying completely different things. Think in Greece before the elections. After the elections, now they changed completely. They are saying that not only they will respect the agreement, but they will honor the agreement. That means they are in favor of the agreement. 2 months, 3 months ago, they were saying that it was a treason to the patria, to the country. You know, it's the definition, unfortunately, is the definition of populism and the definition of lying. And I'm sure that this government, with such a past, it cannot see clearer to the future.
Do you think that North Macedonia has a sincere support from the Greek diplomacy right now in order to find a way for a green light to start the negotiations?
Yes, I think they will start. They will have support. They will have it because Mr. Mitsotakis himself, and coming from a family that was always in favor of the agreement, you know, he wants the agreement, but he played a very dirty political game for some more votes, you know. So, and despite the fact that he has feeded a public with a nationalism and hate, etc., he will go on. He cannot do differently anyway, because he cannot change Greece's position in the European Union. That would be a major disaster for him.
Thank you, Mr. Kouloglou.